Hey everyone, Megan here, and we are going to be going over what are some important roles and responsibilities or key functions of people when they are part of your implementation team. So, when we think about a team, we want to think about 6 to 8 people on a team that can come together to discuss the implementation issue, whatever it is you're responsible for, and get to work really quickly and efficiently. So when we think about that, it's important to have everyone have ownership in that meeting. I think we've all been a part of meetings where we showed up, we had no responsibility. We literally sit in a seat for 55 minutes and then we get up and leave. We don't think about the thing until the next time we go to that meeting. And we want to avoid that because that is not highly functioning. It's not leaning into people's passions and expertise areas. So, when you first develop your team, you want to think through what are the important roles and responsibilities that can be leveraged in order to push this work farther, faster. So here's some ideas. This is not an end all be all. These are just things for you to think about as you engage in creating your norms and roles and responsibilities in the way that your team is going to function. So the first thing you want to think about is an implementation lead. So who's the person that's literally going to drive this initiative in your school system or in your setting? So they keep you on track. They oversee whatever implementation roadmap you have. They're going to monitor fidelity. They're going to remove things that are going to come up. So they might be removing barriers that get in your way of success or from, engaging in change. This is the person that ensures that this work is going to be scalable and sustainable, and it maintains alliance with your district priorities and isn't going to go away. That person probably has to have a little bit of leadership and clout in your building, so think about who that could be. You also should have a facilitator. So who's going to actually run the meeting, knows how to run a meeting, can do that with the greatest level of trust and psychological safety. They can build consensus. They can lean into the norms of your team and just keep that meeting going so that you stay on track and stay really purpose driven. You also would benefit from having someone that looks at your data. So think about someone who's going to come with prepared data already. They might be able to look at data and really see a lot of themes. So they might be interested in doing that prior to the meeting so that when you get to the meeting, you can really get to some action steps there. But they're going to keep your implementation anchored in outcomes and equity-centered decision making. I love this one. It's the action plan manager. So this person is responsible for implementation accountability. It's going to be your person who's documenting what's happening and when, who's going to do it, what are the timelines, what are those completion tasks. So this person is going to help keep you on track with what you've said that you are going to do. It's that execution role. Communication is always important, so you might want to have a liaison that works just on communication. They may share updates with staff. They could coordinate faculty feedback. They might look at student, family feedback, community feedback, all those things. They're the one that's going to visibly say what the team is doing. They're going to build and sustain that buy-in of people that are outside of your team that are still needing to be a part of the initiative. You may also want to have like a logistics person. So who's going to schedule the meetings, who's going to remind people that we're coming, and who's bringing the snacks and the treats, the important things. No, but where are the meetings at? Are there enough table space, enough chairs, all the things? Where are the documents being held? But it's all the logistical pieces, and we know those people that are good at that. So put somebody in that role. You may also have an observer. This last one is that process observer that really helps you assess whether or not your team had a functioning meeting that time. So it'll be someone that's going to collect feedback from everybody on the team. They will kind of rein you back in when things are maybe veering a little bit or when you're not staying on track. This person could also keep time if you'd like somebody to keep time during a meeting to keep things on track. But These are all, again, all ideas of some possible roles and responsibilities. You can build these out, you can change them, tweak them, but make sure the number one goal here is we have roles and responsibilities so that when people show up to the meeting, they know exactly what to do, how to do it, and where they can lean in with their skills and their values to your team meeting and the implementation that is at hand.